After 30 days of Ramzan, today the Eid has come. All are getting ready to go to the Eidgah mosque. Boys are the most happiest. They are forever taking the treasure out of their pockets, counting and recounting it before putting it back. Mahmoud counts 1, 2, 10, 12. He has 12 pies and Mohsin has 15 pies. Out of this money, they will buy countless things. The happiest of the boys is Hamid. He is only 4, poorly dressed, thin and famished looking. His father died last year of cholera. Then his mother wasted away, and without anyone finding out what had allied her, she also died. Now Hamid sleeps in Granny Amina's lap. She tells him that his father has gone to earn money and will return with sackloads of silver, and that his mother has gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This makes Hamid very happy. It is great to live on hope. Amina feels very unfortunate and sheds bitter tears. It is Eid and she does not have much money to give the boy. She gives Hamid 3 paise. The villagers live in one party. With the boys is Hamid. In the village, everything is good for the boys. At long last, the Eidgah comes in view. There are row upon row of worshippers as far as the eyes can see. After completing the namaz, the worshippers are hugging each other and giving Eid wishes to each other. Now the children come out of the mosque and go to the fair place. They see roundabouts, toy shops, etc. They are very happy to enjoy the fair. There is a roundabout strung with wooden elephants, horses and camels. The boys are very happy to go to it. Pay 1 pice and have 25 rounds of fun. Hamid watches them from a distance. All he has are 3 pies. They have finished with the roundabouts. Now it is time for the toys. They go to the toy shop. Wow, what beautiful toys they are, says the boys. Mahmoud buys a policeman in khaki with a red turban on his head and a gun on his shoulder. Mohsin likes the water carrier with his back bent under the weight of the water bag. Noor has fallen for the lawyer. All Hamid has are 3 pies. How can I afford to buy such expensive toys? If they dropped out of his hand, they would be smashed to bits. They would be no use to him. After the toys, it is time for sweets. Someone buys sesame seed candies, others gulab jamuns, or some others halwa. They smack their lips with relish. Only Hamid is left out. The luckless boy has at least 3 pies. Why doesn't he also buy something to eat? He looks with hungry eyes at the others. The boys tell him, "Take the sweets. They are so tasty. You will like it." Hamid moves towards the boy. Suddenly, a friend of Hamid gives a piece of sweet to him. When Hamid takes out his hand to take it, he keeps it in his mouth. All others laugh at this scene. After the sweet vendors, there are a few hardware stores. There is nothing there to attract the boy's attention. So they go ahead. He finds that there are some tongs in that shop. He then thinks that Granny does not have a pair of tongs. Each time she bakes chapatis, the iron plate burns her hands, and if he were to buy her a pair of tongs, she would never burn her fingers. It would be a useful thing to have in the house. Granny would love the tongs and come running to me, and she will hug her. And she will say, "My little son has brought tongs for me. He is so good boy." Hamid asked the shopkeeper, "How much for this pair of tongs?" The shopkeeper looks at him and, seeing no older person with him, replies, "It's not for you. Why don't you tell me how much it is? It will cost you 6 pies." Hamid's heart sinks and he says, "Will you give it me for 3 pies?" and proceeds to walk away, lest the shopkeeper screams at him. Hamid carries it on his shoulders as if it were a gun and struts up proudly to show it to his friends. All the boys now go back to their villages. Mohsin's little sister comes to him. She likes the water carrier with his back bent, but when she takes it, it falls out of her hand. After some time, Nouri's lawyer also smacked into bits. He was very sad. When Amina hears his grandson's voice, she runs to him and picks him up. She sees a tong in his hand. She shouts at him, "Why did you buy this pair of tongs?" she asks him. Hamid replies, "I brought it from the fair." Amina again asks, "How much did you pay for it?" Hamid replies, "3 pies, Granny. I gave 3 pies to the shopkeeper for this pair of tongs." Amina got shocked and said, "How foolish child is this?" Hamid, with a sinked heart, says that, "You burn your hands while making chapatis for me. That's why I brought this." Suddenly, Amina's heart filled with love to her grandson. Her anger goes and she hugs her grandson. "He brought a useful thing for the home and for me. He is such a selfless kid."